Hello, shiny happy people. I hope you've had a great 4th of July weekend, and I hope your dogs are not like mine and have finally stopped shuddering and shivering and panting over the last 3 or 4 days of uncommon booms and basic frivolity. But anyway, I hope you had enjoyed your time with your family. And I know this is usually the Monday Market Minute, but you know what? It was a federal holiday yesterday, so this is the Tuesday Market Minute. But to make up for it, this is the start of a new quarter, so what do? Then I'm going to do both June for Monongalia County and the second quarter, 2020 versus 2021. And a lot of the same old stuff, but what is cool about this one is now we are in what I am dubbing an apples to apples market. So we are looking at COVID era to COVID era. So up until now, you remember I'm saying that, we're getting closer to comparing both the same COVID markets, but up until now we have been kind of in the camp of pre-COVID versus post-COVID. So now we're in the post-COVID and we're really looking to see what the difference is between this year and last year. So have a lot to go over, so I'm going to stop chatting and get to it. So we'll start with single family detached, June of 2020. So in June of 2020, there were 86 units sold, and with an average days on market of 85 and an average sales price of $352,536. So June of this year, June of 2020, we had 107 units sold. That's just over 24% more units that sold this year over last, with an average days on market of 50. That is a 41% decrease in marketing time. So they sold 41% faster than last year. The sales price, however, stayed the same. There was a less than 1% increase. It went up to $355,648. So sales price pretty much the same. Everything else, not so much. Okay, so single family attached in June of 2020, there were 47 units sold with an average days on market of 68 and an average sales price of $186,692. In June of 2021, the number of units sold in the townhouse category was 52, which is a 9.6% increase, so just under 10%. And the average days on market was 26. That is a 62% decrease in marketing time, 62% faster they sold. And the sales price went up 15% to $215,042. So there was a lot of activity in the townhouses, and I have kind of a theory about townhouses that I'm wondering, because this is a really big increase. We have been seeing large increases in townhouse values. And that can be looked at a lot of different ways. These are the averages. So I'm kind of wondering if some of this is that people who have like higher end townhouses that could be sold for vacation properties or Airbnbs or something that are putting their houses on the market and taking account of value, because typically single-family attached homes have a lower annual appreciation rate than single-family detached, which I'll get into a little bit more here shortly. So that was just kind of a theory that I kind of thought up with that I was going to throw out there, so discuss. All right, so let's move on to second quarter, shall we? So second quarter, same categories. Single-family detached in 2020. There were 230 units sold in Monongalia County with an average days on market of 78 and an average sales price of $323,456. Second quarter of 2021, there were 298 units sold. That is a nearly 30% increase, 29.6% increase. And the average days on market went down to 51. So that's a 35% decrease in marketing time, and the sales price went up almost 6% to $342,571. So this is a more true picture. The longer the time span, the truer the picture of the market. So that's good there. So single family attached, second quarter 2020, number of units sold 115. Average days on market 84, and the average sold price was $193,296. Second quarter of this year, there were 145 units sold. That's a 26% increase, and they sold 43% faster at 48 days on the market and the average sales price increased 11% to $214,868. So what I'm saying that's in, I keep hearing, oh my gosh, these values are going so high. People are bidding $40,000 above asking price and all of this stuff, and everybody's worried about this bubble popping. I have been pretty consistent in my opinion that I don't think the bubble is going to pop the way it did in 2008, 2009, for many different reasons, and this I think is also illustrated here in that our market is tight because we're selling, rough number 25% more units in rough number half the time. So we're selling more units in less time, so that is creating this lack of inventory that we have in our market, which is creating this feeding frenzy, so to speak, or these bidding wars. But we're not seeing, especially in the detached category, this exorbitant increase on that bigger picture. It was only 5% of value. So that indicates to me that we're not going to necessarily have a value bust. Now, that is a little bit different in townhomes, but I'm curious to see why that is and, all that good stuff. So that's just kind of my thoughts there. So I also now take a look at the current market. Now, if you remember, I always say typically we are very balanced here. 3, 4, 5% months of inventory. That's an about balanced market, depending on the time of year, leaning a little bit towards the seller's market, leaning a little bit towards the buyer's market, but typically in that balanced range. And I calculate this by absorption rate. So let's see what's on the market right now as we speak. So in the single-family detached category, in all of Monongalia County, there are 329 properties on the market. Of those 329 properties, 162 are currently active and available. 167 are under contract. So a little over half of the available properties are under contract. They haven't closed yet, but they're under contract. So if I go back 3 months of sales and I calculate the absorption rate, we have less than 1 month of inventory in single-family detached homes. 9/10 of a month to be precise. So that is extremely low inventory. In the attached unit category, there are 139 units currently on the market. Of those, 33 are active and available. 106 are under contract, so they haven't closed yet, but they have contracts on them, and that is a 1.3 month inventory. So we are still hovering around that 1 month of inventory. That's 25% of what our normal inventory is. Our normal inventory on average is about 4 months. We have 1 month. Even I can do that math in my head. We have 25% of the inventory that we normally have in this market. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Comment, message, text, call, email, all those things. And if there's any other information that you would like me to provide for you, please let me know. Next week I will be doing on the White Diamond page. I will be doing the Ask the Broker series. Last time I talked to the buyers. This time I'm going to talk to the sellers on how to handle multiple offer situations and maybe thinking outside the box a little bit. So I look forward to seeing you there. That one will not be live. This one is live. But I hope you enjoyed this. I do enjoy bringing these to you, and feel free to share them. Of course, they will go there. I'm live now, but I won't be for long. It'll just be posted, and you can share. I'm a sound effects guy, girl. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed your holiday again, and I look forward to hearing from you. And if you have any questions, let me know. Take care, shiny, happy people. Goodbye.